Alright, so this is me at 8 months old in Korea. A lot has happened since then, but I feel like I'm starting a new chapter of my life. And if you would have asked me a couple of years ago, I would have never expected this.
Do adults drink this?
Yeah, everybody drinks this.
I would drink this.
Yes.
I came to the US when I was just a baby in 1998, and I arrived at the Detroit airport in Michigan where I met my parents for the first time. I also came with what my family calls my special box, which came with some clothes and a baby bottle and my handbag. For the first 19 years of my life, I grew up on a farm that had 76 acres in a town with one gas station Subway and no stoplights. Now that I'm older, I definitely don't take those days for granted because I was always playing outside, creating something, or hanging out with my best friend who also happened to be my next door neighbor. Then at some point in middle school, my brother introduced me to something called YouTube. And after stumbling upon a user named Rice Bunny, aka Michelle Fun, I knew I wanted to create my own videos to use my creativity and share my thoughts. So from nail tutorials to thrift hauls and pretty cringy DIY Halloween costume ideas, I love the idea of just making a project from start to finish.
And this retails for $44, but I believe I got it for $25, and they also had a $10 off 25 coupon. So yeah. I don't know, it's a little sticky, but other than that, I like the color. It tastes, I don't know, it tastes average. It doesn't really taste great.
And it was also in middle school during this time that I started to feel a bit different than everyone else, but I don't think I really realized this until other people started to point it out. So throughout middle school and high school, I neglected to think much about where I was born or how I might be different. Fast forward to 2019, and after taking a gap year, I moved to a bigger city for college. And in 2019, I had the opportunity to go to Hong Kong for the summer to teach English overseas. This was both exciting and intimidating because I knew that I would be among the majority for the first time in my life. I ended up being a part of a team of 10 during that month, and we all became so close, and I'm just so proud of the way we worked together through some crazy and challenging moments. Any nerves that I had about being among the majority quickly went away, and I definitely attribute that to them. Some of them, who are still close friends now, were really into K-pop and K-dramas and introduced them to me, which was my first time learning much about Korean culture at all.
We're a little lost. The small is too big.
Don't know where we're going. We're going up right now. We're going to up high. Really good. Oh my god.
1 month after Hong Kong, in September of 2019, I moved to New York City with a friend. I'd always wanted to experience the city, and I'm grateful for my friend who let me tag along and let me be her roommate.
It looks amazing. Fries are amazing. Haven't tried my burger, but it looks good.
After applying for endless amounts of jobs, I ended up getting a part-time position at a retail store, and my coworker and now dear friend invited me to her apartment over Thanksgiving for Friendsgiving. She's Korean too, and this was my first time at an event where everyone else was also Korean. We're gonna just fast forward to August of 2022 because we all know what happened in between then. I ended up going back home to Michigan, but during that time I started watching K-dramas and trying kimchi for the first time. Shout out to my friend Amanda.
Try kimchi.
This piece is less soggy.
This one's probably a little bit crunchier.
Okay, it's not as bad.
So which parts are like the knots? You don't like these ones?
This
like
looks
that?
scary.
It looks like
This tastes like a pickle.
yeah.
Okay, I like the solid piece. I guess I didn't know how strong it was gonna be against.
So in August of 2022, I moved back to New York City and then almost immediately had an opportunity to be a photographer for a Korean American camp in New Jersey. This was yet again another first for me as I was surrounded by not only other Korean Americans, but also other adoptees, and I got to have my first soju, my first Malona, and I'm really just unsure how I survived without Malona in the past. This is me at 24 years old in New York, New York. A lot has happened in my life, but I would have never expected this new chapter. I've been having so much fun just being in the city and learning more about my Korean identity. And as a friend recently shared with me, once you start learning, it's like a ball that just keeps rolling and doesn't stop.